Alright guys, welcome back to the CSQ technique workshop. So now we want to look at the second subtype of type 1, trend comparison. Earlier on we are done with trend description. Okay, so first of all, when we want to talk about comparison, okay, we need two variables in order to have a comparison. Okay, if not, you're not going to compete with yourself. Alright, you need to compare between two different variables. Okay. So in this case, the guideline is always to look for one similarity and one difference between the two variables. Okay, this is the general guideline. But sometimes you realize that if this combination does not exist, okay, then you can go on out to look for two similarity or two differences. Okay, but mainly if questions are set, okay, they are set in such a way that is one similarity and one difference. This is of priority. Okay, this is of secondary priority. Clear so far? Okay. And for trend comparison questions, okay, here are the things that you need to note and here are the keywords that you need to use. Okay, so in this case, to describe similarity, you will need to use keywords like both, like or. Okay, and later on I will show you how. And to describe the difference, you will need to use comparison terms like higher, lower than, faster, slower than, more or less than. Okay, and you will need to use connectors. Okay, this is not a grammar class. Okay, but the skillful usage of such terms is going to enhance the flavor in your answer because you know when to bring up such connectors to show the marker that this is something different. Okay, this is something that you need to take note. Alright, so although, however, but, wow, okay, all this actually shows a contrast that you are going to bring out a different point. Alright. Okay, so enough said. Okay, this is a standard cross-sectional put data. Put data. All right, so you can actually see that this is a time series on the. This is a time frame from 2007 to 2012, and on your on your x-axis, I shouldn't say x-axis, okay, but when you're looking downwards, you're looking at the different amount of subscribers for Singtel mobile services, okay, and it can be broken down into prepaid and postpaid. These two sum up to be the top total subscribers. So this is actually the cross-sectional data of breaking down the amount of subscribers in a specific year, and together, when you put them together, this is a put data. This is one of the most common kind of data that you will experience. Alright, so read through this extract, and now I want you all to spend the next 3 minutes to answer this question using table 2. Compare the trend of the prepaid and postpaid mobile phone users between 08 and 12. Okay, and using the techniques that try to use the techniques that I've mentioned earlier. Okay, and pause the video. Okay, when we are ready, we'll resume the video. Okay, let's go. So here are the keywords that you need to note. Using table 2, compare trend prepaid postpaid 2008 to 2012. Alright, so you need to compare these two variables across a time frame. Okay, so let's look at the similarity first. Okay, we realize that both user types have been generally increasing between 07 to 12. So you realize that keyword both has been achieved. Okay, now this is the connector. However, okay, the number of prepaid mobile users is increasing faster than number of postpaid mobile users. Okay, or however, the number of postpaid mobile users is increasing slower than the number of prepaid mobile users. Okay, so this is just a reflection image. Okay, you can state either or, but don't state both, it's stupid. Alright, so just state either or. Okay, so you realize that key terms has been used here, both for similarity and for differences. Bring out a contrasting term, okay, and bring out key terms like faster, slower than, okay. And one more thing, all right, not all the time, okay, they will ask you, you won't see the complete keyword compare the trend. Yeah, but sometimes they will ask you compare blah 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 and blah 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 together. Okay, they won't use the word trend here, but more or less the answering technique is the same. Similarity and difference. Clear? So you realize under the less method, okay, the answering is actually quite concise. Okay, you're not writing essay, it is all straight to the point. Less is more. Okay, writing less is more here. Okay, so this is what I want to emphasize here. Writing less is more.